Testing, testing, testing. All right. Welcome to the channel, Crypto Boss Andrew. If you guys are new, appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. We are going to be live here in just a few seconds. Let me get everything situated. Let's wait for a few more people to join in. Hopefully, you guys are all having a great weekend. Hopefully, you guys are getting ready for the NFL games that are coming on in about 30 minutes. I won't be too long, but that is, so we're going to have a live stream, and we're going to talk about crypto, and we're going to talk about where I think the crypto market is going, short term, long term, medium term, whatever you guys want to talk about. I already have a few things I want to go over, but with that being said, let's get started. Again, I want to get everything situated. I want to wait for a few more people to join. I need to get Bookmap getting started. But right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 23,000 and some change. I believe you had much higher move than that, maybe 23.5 or something like that. But I want to get Bookmap getting ready to go. While that's loading, we're going to go over to the chart and start with Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin right now. Let me do something with this XYO video. I just posted an XYO video. It's one of the coins I do recommend holding. Not financial advice. I will say this. It's one of the coins that I'm going to be holding in the next bull market. And I don't think we're here yet. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're in a bull market yet. I did say short. I did say if you close a weekly candle above 22,200, you'd be really juicy. So if tomorrow night we close a candle above 22.2 for a weekly candle close, that'd be really, really bullish. But I still think this is a bear market rally nonetheless. But we'll see. At some point, there are going to be some key levels that we have to hit. And if we hit those key levels, I might have to turn bullish. Not just for a bear market rally, but for something more serious. But I have not seen that yet. The first step in me being bullish or being more set that we're actually in a bull market would be getting a weekly candle close above 22.2. That is what I'm looking at. So short term, let's just look at the chart. Daily chart is pinned and cannot go any higher on the RSI. That's it's a bearish sign. It's a sign that the bears are about to take over, but that doesn't mean that's going to happen. See, I was on the wrong time frame. Even the daily chart's like that. The 6-hour chart's like that. If we go down to the 4-hour chart, the 4-hour chart is pinned as well. 4-hour chart is making a higher high, as is the daily, so it's still a good sign. But you just have to be more cautious when these RSIs are so high up here at 100. The 1-hour chart, you didn't get much of a dump. So the 1-hour chart, because you only have one red candle, you're already completely oversold, and you really didn't get much of a dump. It tells me that Bitcoin is not done moving to the upside, and that would mean to me that the next resistance is 24.5. That's probably where Bitcoin is going short term. And you could go up to 24.5 and still maybe not close tomorrow's candle at 22.2. Although if we go up to 24.5 before then, it's pretty likely that we're actually bullish on the longer term time frames. But also, bear market rally can last for a few months. So, but the first step is for the bulls to really be bullish long term is 22.2. You have to break that and close above that tomorrow, in my humble opinion. Also, what I really like to see, going back to the daily chart, the macro time frame, is that you are well above the 200-day moving average, which is down here at 19.4. So as long as the bears could take you down to 19,400, and you could still be bullish on the daily time frame. So to me right now, it's looking more like we're headed towards a bull market, but there's so many reasons that I think we're still not in a bull market, such as we're still a ways away from the halving, and usually crypto does not really start its bull market until after the halving. We also did not get 85% correction from the all-time high a few years ago, which was 69,000. That's another reason to think that I don't think the Bitcoin bottom is in, but anything is possible. Those are two big reasons I'm not completely sold yet that this is a bull run, but short term, it is looking like Bitcoin wants to move to the upside, and the next target I have is $24,500, which we use that as resistance in the last year and of August. Around the 13th of August last year. That was when we used that as resistance. So the last time we were at 24,500 was last year in August. But that's the next resistance to the upside. To the downside, you have good support at 21.5, and then below that, you have good support at 20,000, and then as well at 17,700, which is very strong support. So that's what I'm looking at. Short term, I'm calling for a move to 24,500 based on the fact that you are oversold on the 1 hour chart and have not get in much of a correction. Let's go over to Bookmap. This shows you where the liquidity is at and where the orders are at on Bitcoin. Now you sure do have a lot of you sure do have a lot of buys down here at 12.5 and stuff. So Bookmap is saying basically macro term, we are still not out of this bear market, and that's still why I think we're in a bear market. This is at least one of the reasons I think we're still in a bear market. Is Bookmap is saying that we still have more orders down here than we do up here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Short term, though, it is Bookmap. It is saying 25,000 is a very key level that we could hit. See all the buys. See all the sells up here at $25,000. That's what that red line means. So there's a good chance. At least Bookmap is saying 25K. I said, what did I say? 24.5. Let me go back to what the chart. Yeah, I said 24.5. Bookmap is saying that we could go up to $25,000. That doesn't mean that we won't see 12K again. But short term, Bookmap is saying we're bullish. Long term, it's still saying we're in a bear market based on where these orders are at way lower. So that's what Bookmap is calling for. Bookmap is basically calling for 25,000. So that's kind of what we're watching out for is 24.5 or $25,000. And then if we get to those levels, we have to look back at Bookmap again and see if there's more orders lower or higher. Because then obviously if we get to 25,000, then maybe more people could just have more sell orders up here, bringing the price up even further. But short term, it's looking like at least a pump to 24.5. Long term, I still think we're in a bear market, but we will see tomorrow night what happens with the daily candle or weekly candle close, I should say. So, okay, that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Short term, bullish. Long term, still not sold that we're in a bull market. So, what do I think about SHIB? Appreciate the follow, Toby. That's not really true. You always have more down low than up top. Well, when you're in a bull market, there's more orders. There's more sell orders to the upside, and there's less buy orders to the downside because everyone's really bullish. And when that happens, that's why the price goes up because it goes to where all the liquidity is. So unfortunately, that's not really accurate. There's not always going to be more buy orders lower. It's just not true. So what do I think about Shiba? I mean, we can go look at it. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's already had its huge run. Not saying it can't easily do another 10x or something like that, 20x. But, I mean, the time to get into Shiba was before anyone knew about it. You are above on the SHIB, you are above the 200-day moving average on the daily chart. That's a good sign. But RSI is overbought. 4-hour chart is overbought without breaking a previous high. The previous high was 13 basically, and I'll draw that line right here. That was the high from a few days ago, the 17th of January, 4 days ago, and you are overbought without breaking a previous high. So to me, that's short-term bearish. Let's check the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart is interesting though because 1-hour chart is making a higher low, at least not from back here, but from shorter term, it is making a higher low. It's interesting. 1-hour chart is trying to say you could go higher. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart, same thing. So 4-hour chart looks sketchy, but 1-hour chart, 15-minute chart are saying you want to push higher. That could lead to the 4-hour chart eventually. What I don't like is the daily chart. Every time the daily chart gets this high, you get a nice dump, not just on Shiba, but on any asset. When the daily chart and the 3-day chart are completely overbought at 100 on the RSI, you usually see a nice pullback. I don't care what kind of market you're in, a bull market or a bear market. But that's kind of what we're looking at. If you want to draw an upsloping support line, you certainly can. So I would say that Shiba short term still has maybe a little more upside, but it's getting very risky. Also, all these moving averages are pretty far apart for the 4-hour chart. Usually you want them to be close together. When they get far apart, that's another indication that a dump is about to happen, or at least a correction of some sort. Daily chart's not super far apart. You can see they're trying to get closer. But overall, there's some signs that I'd be very cautious on opening up a long position on Shiba right now. And that's kind of it. That's kind of what I got. If you want to go back to the daily chart and see the next resistance, if you do break 13, then we can zoom out, and your next stop would be 1517. That would be your next stop. Then you have more resistance up here at 18, and that was resistance from August of last year. So that's what we're looking at right now for SHIB. So short term, it seems sketchy, but if you do break out, those would be the targets to the upside. So I would not be entering a long position on Shiba right now, but that is personally just me. I just think it's too risky at this point, especially after crypto's done nothing but go up over the last 3 weeks. But yeah, appreciate the likes and the follows. Hey guys, if you guys have any more requests, let me know. So we've looked at a few coins. Let me know if you guys have any other requests, and we'll look at them. Join the Telegram group. The link is in the description for you to join. If you guys want to be active in the community, that is the best way to do it. Speaking of that, I don't think that I posted that we're live in my Telegram group, which I need to do. So let me do that really quick. I don't know why it's not popping up. So hold on TikTok. I may have to leave this for a second. I'll be right back. So someone on TikTok asked me what I would buy right now. Let me just post this in my Telegram group really quick, and then I will answer that question. Personally, I wouldn't be buying anything right now because everything's way overbought. Even if you think the bottom's in for Bitcoin and crypto, look at the daily chart. It can't really get any higher. I guess the RSI is currently at 90. But to me, when the daily chart and the 3-day chart is this high, you usually get a nice pullback. Weekly chart is even getting high, and that's at 83 right now. That takes a lot of buyers and a lot of upside to have the weekly chart be overbought. To me, I think the risk is too high to enter these prices. But if you enter now and sell and wait for the next top in Bitcoin and the next bull market, you'll still probably do pretty well. Now, if we go lower in Bitcoin, then obviously you can make more money. There's no guarantee that will happen. So personally, what I'm doing, not financial advice, but this is just my opinion. I am not buying anything right now. When I believe the bottom's in, I will buy the 4 coins. These 4 coins. I've said this so many times. I'll keep saying it until probably for the next few years. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and XYO are my top 4 coins. The 3 first ones are big coins that are safe. The 4th one's a little riskier, but it still has a pretty high market cap. And I just think XYO is going to do pretty good in the next bull market. And I could be wrong. But those are the 4 I definitely hold would be those. So, yeah, that would be my answer to your question is I would not be buying anything right now. But that is just me again. So that is kind of what I wanted to go over. We went over Bitcoin. We went over not OP. We did something before OP. But I was just watching OP because it went parabolic today. So that is kind of what I wanted to go over. And so Chad asked for TWTC. TWTC. Is that on TWTC? Let me know if this is it. Is it Twitter coin that you're asking me to look at? I might need verification on that because I'm not sure. The market cap is $74,000 on this coin, so I want to make sure it's right. If you're still here, let me know if that's right. If not, and if just let me know. Confirm that with me because that chart looks sketchy right now. So that if it's TWTC, it has a really small market cap of $74,000. So I'm not quite sure if that's what you want me to look at or not. But I guess to wrap it up, I'm looking for Bitcoin short term to go to 24.5, possibly 25,000, and then we'll have to reevaluate at those prices what's going on with the crypto market. But long term, I'm still not so we're in a bull market yet. So I guess short term, that's all I have to say. And then I guess. All right, and I guess also long term, or short term, you have support 21,500, and to the upside resistance is 24,500, and then 25K. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now for the crypto market. Nothing crazy, but that is just kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin and everything overall. And I'm also just putting in these supports right now for Bitcoin to the downside in case we do get a dump. So, my God, I don't know what's going on. My phone I think my phone's almost about to die. That's why it keeps stopping. But anyways, thoughts on Ethereum. I think it's overbought. That's what I think about it. We'll go look at it. Overbought. Daily chart has more upside on the barely on the RSI. 4-hour chart's overbought. You're right at resistance at 1683. If you break 1683, you could fly to 1791. If you don't break 1683, your next stop is basically 1600, 1605. That's what I think for Ethereum right now. You're getting dangerously close to these overbought territories. 1-hour chart right now, it looks to be in a bull flag actually, so that is a good sign. You're overbought, not really breaking previous high, but at the same time, like I said, you're in a bull flag. If you flip this chart upside down, we're going straight down, then you go sideways, that'd be a bear flag. To me, this is a bull flag on Ethereum, on Ethereum. For right now. So this could tell you could go higher on Ethereum. Measure move is possibly all the way up to just above that next resistance at 1821. That would be the measured move. And I'll say this, if you guys don't want to use these wicks that we have going on here and just want to use the candle bodies, it wouldn't be much, it might be a little different. If you don't want to use the wicks and you just want to use the candle body closes on the 1-hour chart, it would take you right to my resistance point, 1795. So that is beautiful. If you don't use the wicks from the bottom to the last recent top, and you take the wicks out of the equation, that is a perfect move to my upside target at 1795 or 1800. So $1,800 is looking likely for Ethereum right now on the short term. Hopefully you guys can see it on TikTok. Ethereum, I'm targeting $1,800. As for Bitcoin, we're targeting 24.5 and then 25K. I don't think the move to the upside's done yet. But that being said, I still am not sold we're in a bull market yet. This can still be a bear market rally. Tyrant, is this what you want me to look at? Tyrant, I just don't know. 162,000, these are just sketchy coins to look at. But yeah, going back to Ethereum, I'm looking for $1,800 for Ethereum. That's looking like the best possible scenario. Maybe it could go a little bit higher, but that is what I'm targeting. Ethereum looks really juicy for $1,800 in the coming hours and days. But again, you're overbought. Be cautious. Be careful. Anything can happen. You can dump really hard, really fast. Be cautious, right? That's all I'm saying. What about Litecoin? I don't know. What about Litecoin? How are we looking with Derek? I have no idea what Derek is. I guess I can go look at it if it's on a legitimate site. Derek's overbought. Daily charts trying to get the correction. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. But looks like you did make a higher high up to 18.2. Right hit that resistance back from the wick that you had on the 16th of December from last year. So to me, Derek is just hit a resistance point, is correcting, and now the next resistance above that would be 20 cents, 19.9. To the downside, you have support 16.65. It's really pretty simple. 4-hour chart, it's overbought. Be cautious. And daily chart is correcting as well. I don't know. This chart doesn't have a lot of history, so it's kind of hard to look at it. But that is, I don't know what else to say about that. So for Litecoin's at $90, right at my resistance point, trying to break it. Daily chart's about to curve back to the upside, so even Litecoin looks like it's about to burst through this resistance. Some of these might make sense to be taken a long position on, not financial advice. The risk you have is the 4-hour chart's way overbought, and the 1-hour chart is in an uptrend, so that's not really overbought. And the 15-minute chart is overbought, but daily chart looks juicy to me right now. The next resistance would be $99. That's a 10% move to the upside on Litecoin, excuse me. So, yeah. If you go to the downside, $78 is your target. To me, Litecoin looks possible for a move to the upside. We'll see what happens, but I like Litecoin looks juicy right now as well as a lot of coins. So, Litecoin has potential right now, I would say. So if you guys have any more requests, I'll do one more request. Otherwise, that's kind of all I got. The crypto market looks pretty good for a move up by Monday or Tuesday, but honestly, anything can happen. So that's all I always say is just be cautious. Did I cover Jasmy yet? I did not, but I think I made a Jasmy video. It was yesterday. Nothing's really changed since yesterday when I did my Jasmy video, and that is on YouTube. Your support to the downside is 474. Your resistance point is still 0.6. If you get above 0.65, it's moon time in my humble opinion. Daily chart's trying to get the curve to the upside. That's a good sign. The 4-hour chart, let's check the 4-hour chart. If I can click the right one. 4-hour chart's overbought, lower high, so that's risky and sketchy. 1-hour chart, high, 1-hour chart's bullish though. 4-hour chart looks really bad, but the daily chart to me looks bullish. 1-hour chart looks bullish. 1-hour chart made a higher high. 15-minute chart looks good. I like what I'm looking at for Jasmy, but those are your targets. You have to hit 0.6 of a penny to be bullish on the daily time frame. And if you want to be bullish on the weekly, if you want to be bullish on the daily time frame, actually it's 0.65. So nothing's really changed since yesterday. But, that's kind of what I'm looking at is Jasmy has to get above 0.65 to confirm that we're in a bull market. Until then, it's just sideways chop or maybe some upside. But that's kind of what I got. If you guys, if you guys are new, appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. Follow me if you guys are on TikTok. Join the Telegram group. That's the best way to stay connected in this channel. I do go live twice a week. Saturdays at 3 p.m. Central Time, which was when we went live today, and then also on Tuesdays. So make sure you are subscribed, hit the follow button, and with that being said, guys, I'm going to head on out of here, watch the football, and hope, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I would like the Chiefs and Bills to win today. We'll see what happens. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end the stream. I will be back live next week on Tuesday, I do believe. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Until then, trade safe. Have a great week, and I will see you guys then. I'll end the YouTube live stream, and then I'll end the TikTok one. I appreciate you all, too. Thanks, Andrew. See you guys in the next one. Peace!